is water enough in our counties? The answer is no. 2, do we share common infrastructure? The answer is yes. 3, can we be able to overcome? Without a doubt, with the right financing module, we can be able.
Coast Water company could be owned by the coast counties, so that when it becomes a private company, it will be easier probably to attract investors and have a guarantee on investment return.
Our firm belief is that eventually what was once the glorious Coast Water has to be owned by the county governments from the coastal region who are currently using those pipelines. There is no other way about it. With urbanization going in place, with infrastructure, the need for water is even higher than ever. Some of us come from counties that are blessed with the ocean. Lamu, Kwale, Kilifi. We have the ocean right there. And a lot of people are asking, why go through all this when you can be able to desalinate? Some will say that other countries in the world have been able to do it. One of the major factors in desalination is cost of power. In other parts of the world, in other jurisdictions, the cost of power is a fraction of what the cost of power is in Kenya. Is it economically viable? That is something that is subject to debate. Do we want to get people to have water at a price that they will not be able to afford?
And I want to concur with my colleague, the governor of Mombasa, that desalination is very expensive. We have islands in Lamu where if we dig boreholes, the water is saline. The only solution is to put small desalination plants, and I can tell you, they consume a lot of our resources. And we have to subsidize because people will simply not afford to get water if we charge the real price that it costs us to desalinate the water.
And like right now, we are depending on water on the pipe which was done 1952, Mzima 1, which goes all the way Taita, Kwale, Kilifi, Mombasa. But that pipe was done 1952. All the time it's breaking down. Last week, we had a nightmare here in Voi because the pipe had broken at the park. And more often, it breaks. So we are also requesting our development partners, if you can chip in, because that pipe was done many years back, it can be repaired. Or if possible, replaced so that it can supply water continuously.
I had my colleagues speak. Some of us from Lamu County and Tana River, at the tail end of the river, every day, millions of liters of water get into the sea. Water that we really need. We had a prolonged drought. Thank God we received a lot of rain. Actually, we have floods in Lamu. But after 3 or 4 months, we will get back to our old situation of drought. So, what I'm saying, we need to be serious about the issue of water.
We have the resource, but still the water scarcity in cost is really huge. As governors, the study we have done is we require like 300 billion to sort out the water issues in our region.